Especially at the time, evolving situation between Iran and Israel has significantly impacted the region and its neighborhood, including sending, receiving, and transiting countries, causing extraordinary disruptions, turmoil, and uncertainty. Therefore, this event provides an essential opportunity for states and stakeholders across the Asia GCC corridor to reform our shared commitment under Global Compact for Migration and to translate its principle into collective and coordinated action. Excellencies, delegates, labor migration remains one of the most dynamic and defining features of regional cooperation between South and South Asia and the Gulf cooperation. It's a phenomenon of immense socio-economic significance. For Nepal, labor mobility has played a transformative role in promoting poverty reduction, financial inclusion, and human capital development. Remittances contributed by the hard work and resilience of more than 1.5 million Nepali workers in the GCC comprise nearly one-fourth of our GDP and have served as a stabilizing force for both households and national economy. However, we recognize that the full benefits of migration can only be realized when mobility is safe, dignified, and right-based. Our experience shows that while labor migration creates opportunity, it also exposes our workers, especially those in low wages and informal sector, to various vulnerabilities, including deceptive recruitment, unsafe working conditions, limited access to justice, and the gaps in social protections. These challenges are particularly pronounced in sectors where women migrants are concentrated, such as domestic workers. In this context, Global Compact for Migration stands as a landmark institutional framework that calls for enhanced cooperation and responsibility sharing among countries of origin, transit, and destination. It emphasizes a whole of government and whole of society approach, reaffirming our commitment to uphold the human rights and fundamental freedoms of all migrants regardless of their migration status. Nepal welcomes the continued implementation of the GCM and fully aligns with its guiding principles, particularly those related to international cooperation, sustainable development, gender responsiveness, and the primacy of migrants' dignity and well-being. We remain committed to fulfill our obligations in line with the GCM objectives, including Objective 5 that says enhance availability and flexibility of pathways for regular migration. Excellencies, delegates, colleagues, to this end, Nepal has undertaken a series of national reforms to make migration safer, more transparent, and better governed. This includes the promotion and adoption of enhanced ethical recruitment policies and diversifying better avenues, expanded and strengthened bilateral level agreement, MOUs with provision including dispute resolution, social protections, and equal treatment. Implementation of e-migration governance, including Shram Sansar, ESSF, FEMIS, that also deals with broader regulation, administration, attestation, digitalization of labor approvals, and migrant tracking system to improve accountability and traceability. Institutionalization of skill development, demand-based training, pre-departure orientation, and right awareness trainings. Expansion of consular protection instruments and welfare services through our diplomatic mechanism and service facilities, networks, and collaborative partner in the GCC region. Additionally, we are investing and having partnership with bilateral and multilateral development partners and in the development of a future ready workforce through enhanced TBET programs and skill mapping initiatives that align with evolving demands in destination labor markets, including manufacturers, service sectors, healthcare, construction, logistics, automobile, hospitality, and emerging green and digital sector. Nepal is also actively engaged in regional consultative process such as the Colombo process and Abu Dhabi dialogue, which serve as a vital mechanism for consensus building and technical collaboration. We underscore the importance of evidence-based policy dialogue, mutual recognition of skill and qualifications, cross-border social protection, and portable grievances redressal system grounded in international labor standards and human rights norms. Distinguished delegates, as we prepare for the International Migration Review Forum, IMRF 2026, let the dialogue serve not only as a platform for knowledge exchange, but also as a springboard for measurable progress in implementing the GCM. Let us work together to ensure that regular migration pathways are not only expanded in number, but also enhanced in quality, ensuring safety, equity, and sustainability. Migration must be a choice, not a necessity born out of hardship. It must be managed in a way that supports the realization of the Agenda 2030 for Sustainable Development, particularly Goal 8 on decent work and economic growth, Goal 10 on reducing inequalities, and Goal 17 on global partnership. In conclusion, I reiterate Nepal's steadfast commitment to advancing safe, orderly, and regular migration. We stand ready to deepen partnership with all countries and partners represented here today, online and in person. Let us ensure that our collective efforts lead to inclusive, human, and right-centered migration governance, where migrant workers are recognized not only as a contributor to economies, but as an agent of development, peace, prosperity, and solidarity. I wish you all a productive and forward-looking dialogue. I look forward to the partnership and progress we build together. With this spirit, again, I warmly welcome you all and look forward to fruitful deliberations, new partnership, and bold commitment. May our work today lay the foundation for a safer, fairer, and more inclusive migration future across the Asia GCC corridor and beyond.